Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Lock Your Learning. In this video, we are going to solve ICSE Mathematics Class 7 Chapter 6 Ratio and Proportion Exercise 6A Question 16. This one says, fill in the blanks using less than, greater than or equal to. So basically you can see in the first one we have two different ratios and we have to compare the two different ratios. So by what methods can we compare two different ratios? First method is that we can convert the ratios into a fraction and we write them with the same denominator by multiplying them according to their LCM. Like we compare fractions, same is here, but a little bit extra process is added. Now the second method is the cross multiplication method, in which we'll multiply the cross products, we'll get the cross products. I'll tell you that as well. Okay, you might not be able to understand. So the first method, first of all, 9:15. This can be written as 9/15. Okay, this is very important. We have to convert it into a fraction in both of our methods. And 8:20. So this also becomes a fraction, 8/20. 8/20. Now we'll compare them. But first of all, LCM of 15 and 20, right? That will be how much? Let's see, 15 and 20. LCM of 15 and 20, right? So let's find it out. So 15 and 20 here. This goes how many times? 5 times, so 3 and 4, then by 3, so 1 and 4, and by 4, so 1, 1, 1, right? So 5 into 3 into 4, this will be 5 into 3 is 15, 15 into 4 is how much? 60, right? So 60 is the LCM of the numbers, right? So 60 is the LCM. Now we will compare them, see how. This 9/15, 15 into how much? 4 is 60, so 9 into 4 as well, right? And 8/20, 8/20, so 20 into how much is 63, so 8 into 3 as well. Okay, and now we will solve it. So we will get how much? 9 4s are 36 and 15 into 4 is how much? 60, right? So 60, and this one 8 3s are 24 upon 12 3s are 60, sorry, 23s are 60, right? So the two fractions we obtain are this 36 upon 60 here and 24 upon 60. Now we will compare them. How? See. So we have, which one is greater? 36 upon 60 is greater than 24 upon 60. Right. This is what it is. And therefore, you can write it here in the 3 dots. Therefore, 36 upon 60 came from which ratio? See, 9/15 and 9/15 from 9:15. Right. Therefore, 9:15 is greater than the other ratio, that is 8:20. Right, so put the greater than sign here, this one, right? This sign we've put. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, now I'll tell you the second method. What is the second method? The cross multiplication method. Again, convert them into the fractions. So this one will be 9/15 and this one will be 8/20, right? Now what we'll do is cross multiplication. We've already studied it. I'll just tell you once again. Basically we multiply the numerator with the denominator of the other fraction and the denominator with the numerator of the other fraction. So we do it this way. One multiplication takes place this way, the other one this way, right? And once we are done multiplying, I'll tell you how we tell that which one is greater or which one is smaller. So first of all, we'll multiply 9/20, right? And 15 by 8 or 8/15, whatever you want to write it, right? So 9/20 will be 180, alright, and here 8 into 15, 8 5s are 40 and 4, 120, right? So 180 and 120 here. Now you see that which one is greater here? 180 is greater, right? So 180 has come from this 9 into 20, right? So this means what? Whenever this way we get our answer greater than that, then the ratio, this fraction is greater than this fraction. If this product, right, this way we go, if this product is greater than this product, then this fraction is greater than this fraction, right? So basically we can say here that 9/15 is greater than, first of all here you write the greater sign, now you write 9/15, therefore, right, therefore 9/15 is greater than 8/20. Alright, and again we will convert this into our final answer. What will it be? Now we write it with the ratio form. So we'll have 9:15 is greater than 8:20, right? So you see that answer is always coming the same, but the methods are different, and you see that the cross multiplication method is a bit easier than the first one because we don't have to find the LCM in this, and it is short as well. So for the entire part I'll do this only. Now let's move on to the next part. Alright, now let's move on to the next part. This one is 18:12 and blank 54:36. Again we will first of all form them in the form of a fraction. So 18:12 becomes 18 upon 12, right? And 54 is to 36 is 54 upon 36, right? We've converted them into a fraction, and now we can do the cross multiplication because it is an easier method, right? So cross multiply 18 upon 12 and 54 upon 36 this way and this way. So what will we get? 18 into 36, right? And 12 into 54. Let's do the multiplication. So 18 and 36, right? 18 6 are 108 and 10 carried over. 18 3 is going to be 54 and 10 is going to be 64. So 648 here, and this one is 12 into 54, right? So 12 4s are 48 and 4 12 5s are 60 and 4 648, right? So we have 648 as a product here and 648 as a. So you see here that what this is equal and this is also equal, and in such cases when our products are equal, then both of our ratios and the fractions, both of them are equal. So simply you can write the answer here as this 18 is to 12 is equal to 54 is to 36, and you can write this here in the blank as well. Alright, let's move on to the next. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Here we have 81 is to 63 blank 60 is to 35, right? So first of all, we'll convert this 81 and 63 into a fraction. So 81 is to 63 is equal to 81 upon 63, and 60 is to 35 is equal to 60 upon 35. Now we will do a cross multiplication. So 81 upon 63 and 60 upon 35, this and this. So 81 into 35 and 60 into 63. Okay, now 81 into 35, let's solve. Sorry, this is not 85, this is 35. Okay, so 81 into 35 into, so 5 5s are 5, 8 5s are 40, and 3 again, and 24 here. So 5 3 8 and 2, 2835 here. This one 8 into 81 into 35 is this 2835, and last we've got 63 into 60, right? 6 3s are 18 and 1 6 is 36, 378 and 1 0. So 3780 here. So we have here 2835 and here we have 3780. So which one is greater out of the two? This one is definitely greater. So this also becomes greater. And you know that when this one is greater, this 60 into 63 is this way, right? So this fraction becomes the greater fraction. So we can say that what? 60 upon 35, right? Here 60 upon 35, or else I write it up here. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so 60 upon 35. Okay, I'll erase this now. 60 upon 35, first of all, 81 upon 63, and the other one is 60 upon 35. So we know that this one is greater. This means that the second fraction will be greater. So this is greater than the first one, right? And so our ratio becomes, therefore you write the answer as 81 upon 63 is 81 is to 63, right? So 81 is to 63 is less than 60 is to 35. Alright, and this becomes our answer. You can put this sign up here. Alright, let's move on to the next part. So let's move on to the fourth part. This one is 13 is to 24 in blank 17 is to 32, right? So first of all, we'll write this 13 is to 24 as 13 upon 24. Then 17 is to 32 as 17 upon 32, right? Now you see that this can be cross multiplied easily. So 13 upon 42, I'll write it from here. Okay, so 13 upon 24, not 42, 24, and 17 upon 32. Cross multiply this way and this way, right? So you'll have 13 into 32, and you'll have how much? 17 into 24. Now we will solve it. So what we will get? 32 and 13 will be how much? 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, and 32 here. So 6, 11 and 1, 416 here. And this one, let's do it here. So 7 4s are 28, and 2 7 into 2 14 and 2 is 16, 168 and again 24 here. So 8 0 and 1, 408 here, right? So which one is greater? Of course 416 is greater than 408. Now you can write this as what? See, this one is greater, the first multiplication, right, which we got by multiplying 13 and 32. So this tells us that 13 upon 24 is greater than what? This 17 upon 32. So you write this as 13 upon 24 is greater than 17 upon 32, and therefore 13 is to 24 is greater than 17 is to 32. Alright, so we put this greater than sign here. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Leave a like on this. Until then, take good care of yourself.